What's going on, my friends? Welcome back to the Hollywood Chatter. Got an interesting one for you today. Hunter Biden indicted on gun charges. This says 15 years in jail, but I think that's probably just what's possible. Now, there's a lot of news and a lot of things that have been going around on gun charges, him having a possible revolver when he wasn't supposed to. All of that, I guess, will be talked about in this video, guys. So let's watch and let's learn a little bit together. Remember, I am not a news organization, nor do I represent one. I'm just a dude on the internet, just Indeed TV, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, Bill Malugin, thank you. Well, it was highly anticipated, and now it has happened. The federal government has just filed an indictment against Hunter Biden on that gun charge. Our Justice correspondent David Spunt has got the latest from the DOJ. David?
Hey, John and Sandra, 4 pages here. Hunter Biden, Robert Hunter Biden, indicted by the U.S. Attorney, or in this case, Special Counsel David Weiss, based in Wilmington, Delaware. As you mentioned, we knew this was somewhat going to come because his office said it would happen before September 29th. We have 3 counts in this indictment. This is related to the purchase of that gun. Remember, back in 2018, we've been reporting on it for several years. Hunter Biden made a false statement. This indictment alleges made several false statements about the gun charge or about purchasing a federal firearm. He said that he was not addicted to drugs.
10 years, 5 years, 10 years.
Okay, I'm looking at Jake Gibson, our producer, is reading to me right now. The maximum penalty would be 10 years of imprisonment for count 1, which is a false statement. So let me go ahead and read through this, but just to kind of summarize things here, this is only relating to Hunter Biden making false statements on a federal gun form that he was not addicted to narcotics when he had in his possession in Delaware a gun for just over a week back in 2018. John, Sandra, this is not related to the tax cases involving Hunter Biden or any other potential charges. The special counsel said those charges relating to his taxes or lack thereof paying taxes could be brought in another district outside of Delaware.
Enhance. Enhance. Enhance.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny.
Guys, why do you think this kind of things are happening at this time? Like, there's different sides of things that are happening right now. Things with the impeachment probe against Joe Biden, the indictment with Hunter Biden on this gun charge, how he was being investigated before about some other things, and, Donald Trump's indictment. There's a lot of things happening right now to the parties of the 2 front runners. I'm talking about Joe Biden. I'm talking about Donald Trump. Republican front runner Donald Trump, obviously, well ahead in the polls against the person that's second behind him, which would be Ron DeSantis. And behind him, I believe Vivek Ramaswamy. And then, of course, Joe Biden on the Democratic side. It's just interesting that all these things are happening all around the same time. We still got a year before the election happens, but now is when the campaign is starting to ramp up. We're seeing more and more political commercials, and we will keep doing so. So these are the times that I think our minds are being not trained, but this is the times that things are being put in front of us. This campaign, this indictment, this and this and this. We're being pulled in 2 different directions. No one knows. It's going to make things difficult when it comes time to choose, I believe. When it comes time to choose your candidate, will you be thinking about this when you're going to vote for the Democratic candidate? Or will you be thinking about something when it comes to Donald Trump when you're going to vote on the Republican ticket? Why do you think these things are happening? That's up to you. Let me know in the comments. Let's get into it.
Oh, how the turntables turn. Democrats want to put Trumps in jail, and now it looks like our own federal government, under the order of the Biden regime, will be putting Hunter Biden in jail. It's so good. Check this out. Hunter Biden indicted on federal gun charge. This is not a good one. It's not a good one. Listen, the tax stuff's not good. But we've had a number of federal prosecutors come on our program and be like, you gotta understand, the gun charge is what is going to F Hunter Biden. Yo, the gun charge will bring with it 10 to 15 years maximum minimums for sentencing. The judges don't have choices on this stuff. Hunter Biden has been indicted on gun charges. Here we go. Federal prosecutors have indicted Hunter Biden, son of President Joe Biden, on gun charges. Court documents show Biden was indicted in Delaware federal court, 3 counts tied to the possession of a gun using narcotics, 2 counts tied to Biden filing a form claiming that he was not using illegal drugs at the time of the purchase
But
of
he
a
was,
Colt Cobra revolver in October 2018. The third count alleges that he possessed a firearm while using narcotic. Now, here's the question that we have. Just because we follow these things and because we've seen way too many pictures from Hunter Biden's laptop, that ain't a Colt revolver. Where's this gun? F around and find out, baby. You want to look like a like a criminal? You want to look like you're a tough guy? Okay, cool. You want to take a photo with gun and your hookers in your hotel room and your whores in your hotel room? Cool. Where's this gun? I obviously really love the Second Amendment. I have firearms in my shot, in my studio. I have firearms in my studio. I have firearms in my home. I fill out a lot of this paperwork. I know that's not a Colt revolver that you're holding there. So where's that gun? We don't know. We're not sure. Historic indictment against the son of a sitting president comes as plea deal. Ended years-long probe into Hunter Biden fell apart. House Republicans launched impeachment inquiry. Oh my, oh my. So here's what Catherine Herridge is one of our favorite reporters on this topic. I know she works for CBS, but like, dude, she's solid on this stuff. Check this out. This is very, very interesting. With the indictment looming, Hunter Biden probe worth revisiting, Judge Noriega, who blew up the sweetheart deal, saying, I have had 1 or 2 cases involving a person struggling with addiction who bought a gun. We usually see a felony charge for false statement. The defendant has admitted his false statement was false, but he wasn't charged. Does the government have any concern about not bringing the false statement charge in light of the discussion? And then Mr. Weiss, who is...
It's interesting that Catherine Herridge is putting this kind of thing out, because when you think about it, she is a CBS correspondent. And so when you think about how many people are going to see that, I mean, look at this. There's 10,000 views right here, 903 likes, 403 retweets on that tweet. This is information that she's putting out. They don't want people to see that. That would be my guess, especially if there's a cover-up. Now, this is just, like I said, we're just talking. We're just on the internet. We're just having a conversation. But that would be my guess, is that her question is, does the government have any concern about not bringing the false statement charges in light of our discussion? And the constitutionality of that word. That's quite a word. Of that charge. Meaning, because it happened to someone else, if they allow Hunter Biden to slide with this one and throw this out, then that's going, they're trying to say that that's some kind of privilege or something. That's my interpretation based on what I'm reading here. You let me know what you think. This is my interpretation. Let's keep on going here. Let's just...
The guy who's charging him saying, no, Your Honor. Uh-oh. Possession of the firearm, permitted person, false statement. So what does this mean? Well, this means that this is where they're going to F Hunter Biden.
For lack of better words.
This is dead to rights. Have you ever bought a firearm? You fill out a federal NICS form, background check.
And if you lie,
Very
what are the
thorough.
consequences?
Very important to fill out the federal background check correctly. You're lying on a federal form, right?
Right.
In that background check, they ask a lot of stuff. Where do you live? What's your citizenship? You know, a number of questions about military service, or if you're facing potential felonies, or if you are a felon, or if you are fleeing from the law. And they also ask, are you on drugs?
The word is constitutionality. Constitutionality. My bad. Let's keep going.
And Hunter Biden was straight up on lots and lots of drugs when he filled out his federal background check and when he lied about it. And maybe that's why the Secret Service ran into the gun store here, according to Politico, super right-wing conspiracy theory site here, ran into Politico and said, give us all the paperwork. Bizarre incident involved a trash can, a man searching for recyclables, and eventually federal law enforcement. What the hell is this?
Right.
They knew this was how they were going to get Hunter Biden. They knew it years ago. And that's why they sicked the Secret Service on the gun store owner to try and grab the documents. This was amazing, an amazing tale. Why more people don't know about this, I don't know. President Joe Biden's son, Hunter, and his daughter-in-law, Haley, were involved in a bizarre incident. Oh yeah, Hunter Biden was banging his dead brother's wife. That's a nice way of saying that Hunter Biden's banging his dead brother's wife. Bizarre incident in which Haley took Hunter's gun and threw it in a trash can behind a grocery store. They say behind a grocery store, meaning next to a school. They're trying to be nice here. Politicals trying to be nice there. Only to return later to find it gone. Delaware police began investigating, concerned the trash can was across from a high school. Missing gun could be used in a crime, according to law enforcement. But a curious thing happened. Secret Service agents approached the owner of the store where Hunter had bought his gun and asked to take the paperwork involving the sale, according to two people, one of whom has first-hand knowledge. So the Secret Service was trying to protect Hunter Biden. They have the actual document. You can see the actual federal NICS form, and you can see that Hunter Biden lied on this form. And what does that mean? That means prison, guaranteed. Watch.
If a person lies on Form 4473 and is a user of unlawful drugs, you can get between 5 to 10 years for that. Is that correct? Is that my understanding?
No, I believe Congress changed the sentence last Congress.
What is that sentence now?
Up to 15.
Up to 15 years.
Up to 15.
Why hasn't Hunter Biden been prosecuted?
Oh.
He committed.
Ooh.
I'm not aware of
Boom.
that case and can't comment on it.
Don't you
not
work for the
aware.
ATF?
Who do we talk to see why this case is not being prosecuted? I mean, he said very clearly in his book that he used drugs. He had a gun, at least a gun.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, okay.
Cocaine.
That's a funny clip. But this guy's a shark right here, man. This guy, he's a tough rider. He was taking no prisoners. He had all the right questions. When the other guy gave the vague explanation of, it's been changed to about 15. Okay, why hasn't this happened? Well, who do we ask? This guy. If I ever get in trouble, I need this guy to represent me right here. That is a question, guys, and that's what I just said a second ago. Are they using some kind of political privilege, or are they going to try to make sure that he's able to get away with these things, even though he admitted to lying on the form, or technically admitted to using drugs, which means that the form that he filled out was a lie because he said that he didn't do drugs, and you're lying on a federal form, 15 years, that's all the proof you need, baby. What other proof do you need? That's it. So there should be no hold up. I'm not even jumping in a political stance. So anybody that thinks that I'm against Hunter Biden, I'm against Joe Biden, no. I'm not against anybody. I'm just for justice, especially if I would have done the same thing on drugs, lying on that form, and was found out, they would throw me in jail. It's just a fact of the matter.
That he used drugs. He had a gun, at least a gun.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, okay.
Cocaine. Probably smoked more Parmesan cheese than anyone that you
She's
know.
not laughing.
Tracy.
Yeah, I probably smoked more Parmesan cheese. You see? Oh man, it's gonna get bloody. It's gonna get beautiful. It's gonna get delicious. And where's this firearm? Where is it? This ain't the Colt revolver that Hunter Biden used and tossed into a trash can.
Also, what kind of drugs do you have to take a picture with a gun in your hand and he looks naked? Like, this is a leg. This is the side of a body. Like, this is an arm. This is like a hip and a leg. What kind of what? I don't know. There's no pictures of me like this out there that anybody's ever gonna have in life. I don't know. I don't know what I'm.
This ain't the Colt revolver that Hunter Biden used and tossed into a trash can. Hunter Biden is gonna go to prison, it sounds like. I mean, it sounds like Hunter Biden's gonna go to jail.
We think.
You're gonna have, based on all of the legal experts that I've spoken with, you're going to have a very difficult time not tossing his in prison. And good freaking riddance. What do they care about? They don't care about justice, and they certainly don't care about the Bidens. We tell you this: the Bidens could drive off a cliff, and there would be no wet eyes in Washington D.C. Dry as a bone in the desert, outside of Yuma. No, baby. What they care about is that they're being humiliated by Biden. That's the one thing you can't do. You can't embarrass these people. If they're going to give you this deal, you better sign it and shut up. And Hunter Biden and his hubris, pride comes before destruction, is humiliating the federal government. So now he's going to get his. We're waiting for that. Ladies and gentlemen, like, share, and subscribe. If you want to end the communism that the Bidens represent, it's your boy Benny. See ya.
Well, that's all. That's just what I'm saying, guys. That's what he said. All I'm saying is that fair is fair. We're talking about fair here. We're not talking of, this is no conspiracy. This is no nothing. The evidence is there. He admitted to using drugs. He said on the form that he didn't use drugs. He had a gun. That means he lied. Where's the other gun when he was naked in that hotel room? What's going on? Fair is fair. Justice is justice. The legal system is there for a reason. Anybody breaks it, it doesn't matter who you are, what level, you deserve to go to jail because you lied on the federal form. If I would have lied, I would have go to jail. If if anybody you can think of, if your mom and dad would have lied on that form, your mom and dad would be sitting in jail for at least 15 years right now. That's a minimum. Okay? So that's just the fact of the matter. That's the legal system, that's the law. You gotta follow the law. Guys, let me know what you think in these comments. Let me know what you think is gonna happen and what you think about this whole situation. Okay? Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Let's have more conversations in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!